He's known to the locals in Eunice, Louisiana as the former mayor of the city and the man with a smiley face with a favorite color of yellow. His collection is like a museum. But every year on July the 4th, he is the mastermind behind the city's fireworks extravaganza. His name is Kenneth Peart, and I asked him how long he has been involved with the city of Eunice and their fireworks display.
They say it's around 40 years. I'm not really sure. I wasn't counting the past, I'm counting the future. And I'm not going to do another 40 years, but however we are. From all the information we put together, it looks like it's been about 40 years. And we do it, it started off many years ago when the Chamber of Commerce decided not to do the fireworks show anymore. And so when they decided not to do it, I got with the city and asked them if I could do it. And they said yes. And then I started having big programs where we had fly-ins out at the airport, and we had all kind of stuff. Now it's just gotten back down to the fireworks. I do understand that there's supposed to be some more activity next year that they're not having this year. These are two of my grandsons that have, over the last few years, have been helping me load the finale, which you can see is quite a chore. In these trailers now, we have more shells and whatnot, or more shots. Let me see if I can open one and show you. You can see these, and each one of these is a different shot. All of that box is different shots. That one, that one, that one. And we'll have about 3,000 shots. And if you don't believe me, count them.
What can the people of Eunice expect to see Monday night?
You'll have one of the biggest and finest fireworks shows of a city of this size anywhere in the state. I've been doing this for quite a few years now, as I told you, and we always, and when they have a chance, sometimes they don't have it on the 4th in other cities, and we always go and check what we call our competition, and we have no competition compared to what we've been doing. But I've been doing it so long and been doing it all over the United States that I've made so many connections that people have been helping me. Other firework distributors and other fireworks show people have donated stuff to me and given me stuff to be able to put on a great show because I've helped them in the past.
Well, how does this turn into a fireworks extravaganza? You don't just light a match and go, do you? What happens?
No. Let me, we have to tie them all together. This is Mr. Wayne Richard, and he has been my specialist on tying in all of the finale. The two grandsons are loading them, but he's been a specialist, and his son Donnie is also it does loading and everything. And Donnie will probably be the one. I have trained him and been working with him for years now, and he's gotten his license now, so he can be a licensed pyrotechnician. And that's a license story is a funny thing too. I'd been doing it for a number of years, maybe 15, 17 years. And one day I got a call from Mr. B.J. Bella, who was the head of the fire marshal's office. I think he came with Columbus. And he was calling me, he said, Ken, he said, I understand you've been doing fireworks shows. I said, yes, sir. He said, I said, come on to Eunice, I'll get you a special seat. He said, no, Ken, he said, how long have you been doing this? I said, about 15 years. He said, we've never had nothing but compliments on your shows, but you've been illegal for this time. I said, what? He said, you needed a license. I never knew about a license. So he said, yeah, but he said, we're not going to worry about the past because you got too good a record. We're going to worry about the future. So I had to go in and go to school and take tests and stuff like that. And it had been about 40 years since I'd taken a written test, so I was very nervous. But I passed it and got my license and been having it ever since. And been doing shows in Missouri, different states, all over the country.
We invite the people, not only the city of Eunice, but in surrounding areas.
Oh, yeah.
For one of the biggest fireworks shows.
Oh,
in the area,
definitely.
Monday night at 9 o'clock.
Definitely. We have people coming in from Oklahoma, Texas, Mississippi. We have some Mississippi, probably some Arkansas. Just depends on the weather. And we in Louisiana, you never can really put a exact forecast on the weather because it changes so much. But all of these, Rick, are all trailers loaded with the same amount of stuff. See, this was just one trailer. We have a trailer. No, the trailer's back here. I'm sorry. We got this trailer here. And you see, we have this trailer here with a loaded. That's loaded. That's 200 shots by itself. This one over here, this one, these smaller ones, big ones in the back, 200 shots. We have some with 230 and 260 shots. And this is a big finale that everybody always talks about because it is so long. But I have some more trailers here. These are some more trailers. And what we do, we have them lined up and we go from one trailer to the next. And I'll tell them which one to shoot next and we'll shoot them in an order. Two more things out here. We got another trailer right here. And it does the same thing. It has number of shots in them. Now, this is a mess, but those are some of the shells up on that top thing that we fire. And those will be shot out of this next trailer. We shot out of this trailer. And these will be individually shot. There's some 6 inches, some 5 inches, some 4 inch. Those will be individually shot. They'll have a wick coming out of each one of them. And we'll light the wick whenever I signal them to do it. The starting of the show, in the olden days, we had one 5-inch shell that would go off to let everybody, you hear it all over town, to let everybody in town know, okay, the fireworks show is getting ready to start. Well, since that time, they quit making the 5-inch salute, is what they call them. So I substituted it with 4-inch shells. And this is what goes off 5 minutes before the show. These are 5 more shots, and this goes off 5 minutes before the show. These will all be tied together, so I'll light one and they'll all go off. And they're buried in sand. And but this will be our little start-off trailer that we always start the show 5 minutes before to let everybody know, all right, get ready to start. Do whatever you need to do because the show's getting ready to start. This year they've really done a fantastic job of cleaning up the ballpark, and it's really unbelievable. When I went out there this year, I couldn't believe it was the same place. It just really looked so good, and I think they've added considerably more parking in the future. In the near future, they promised we're going to have another way in and out of the ballpark, so that's been a problem. So many people want to park in there, but then it takes them a little while to get out. So they're supposed to be in the future having more inlet and outlet to the show. It's the largest public gathering annually in the city of Eunice, for the city.
We'll see you at the Eunice Recreational Complex on State Road Monday night.
Monday night, the show starts at 9 o'clock. The show starts at 9 o'clock, and it'll last probably about 30 minutes.